I'm going to walk you through step by step. It'll be easy by the time you're done, and you'll know exactly how we did it. So the first thing to understand when you want to do this that makes it easy is first have a good concept of what your phone actually does. They all do three very basic functions. One, they act as a phone. Two, they act to transmit data for things like the internet and email. And three, they use for text messaging. For our purposes today, let's start with the baseline, which was our Verizon plan that allowed for unlimited text, unlimited data, and of course, unlimited minutes. And we paid $153 a month, which gave us 2 lines to do it. How do we go from $153 a month to typically somewhere in the neighborhood of $40 to $50 a month? First, let's start with how do you get phone service without using your current carrier? In our case, it was Verizon. And the answer was we needed to use Google Voice, and that's certainly what I would recommend. For Google Voice, there are a couple of different things to keep in mind, mainly as it relates to your phone number. Now you can get Google Voice and it will give you a new phone number, which you could use. But if you're like us, we didn't want to do that. We didn't want to go through the hassle of telling everybody a different phone number to use. And so the good news is with Google Voice, you can actually just port your number from your existing carrier into Google, and it's a $20 fee to do that.
I am going to help Greg give you the step-by-step instructions for how to port your current cell phone number to a free Google Voice plan. Before you open your Google Voice account, first ensure that your current phone number is eligible for porting. You can check this on the Google Voice website. Next, prepare your current account information. You will need your account number and a personal identification number if applicable. This information is usually found on your billing statement or by contacting your current service provider. Then, sign in to your Google Voice account. If you do not have one, you will need to create an account. Choose the basic plan to get a free account. If you are creating a new account, choose a Google Voice number to start. Later, it will be replaced when you port your current number over to Google Voice. After creating your account or logging in, navigate to the settings by clicking on the gear icon in the settings menu. Look for the option that allows you to port a number. Click on it and follow the prompts. You will be asked to enter your current phone number, account number, and any other required information. After submitting your request, you will receive a confirmation email from Google Voice. The porting process can take anywhere from a few hours to several days depending on your current provider. Keep your old service active until the porting is complete. When the porting is finalized, you will receive another notification. But now you can start using your number with Google Voice.
So that's the first thing to know is you're going to use the Google Voice app to answer calls and to make calls. The calls that you can make are going to be only calls in the US. So you're probably going to want to have access to make other calls outside of the US. And to do that, you need to pay additional for it on Google Voice. When you're setting up Google Voice, it asks for an option for you to make a deposit. Now you have to make some deposit, but you can be as little as $1 to activate the line. But if you want to use Google Voice to make phone calls outside of the United States, then you're going to have to pay extra when you make those calls. So that's what you use that deposit for. So the setup is port the number, put in a deposit, and then Google Voice will activate your number. It really is as simple as that, and you're good to go for phones. Google Voice also takes care of all your text messaging. So now, instead of using your text messaging app, you can use Google Voice for your text messaging. So that takes care of those two things. The third piece of the puzzle is the data. So as I said, that's primarily for things like internet access and email. For data, you need to replace the SIM because the SIM is going to belong to your carrier. To do that, the first thing is you got to make sure that your phone is unlocked.
Checking to see whether your iPhone is unlocked can be done with 3 easy steps. First, open your settings. It's the gear icon on your phone. Second, locate the option for General and tap on it. On the General page, find and then tap on About. Third, after tapping on About, scroll down until you find the option for Carrier Lock. There it is. If your phone is unlocked, you will see written No SIM restrictions. If it is locked, you will see written SIM locked. If you do not have an iPhone, how you find whether the phone is locked will depend on your specific phone, but usually the easiest way is to simply contact your carrier and ask. If your phone is locked, you will have to work with your carrier to determine what must be done to unlock it. In most cases, that means either replacing the phone or paying off any remaining obligations on your cell phone service contract.
Now, assuming you can use a different SIM, there are 2 basic kinds of SIMs that you can use to replace. One is a physical card that you can use, or you can use what's called eSIMs. In most countries, the actual card is a little cheaper than the eSIM. But to do the card, you need to purchase that card and then actually pull it out and put in the new one into your phone. So it's a little more challenging for how you get that done. An eSIM, on the other hand, is just a matter of, it's like downloading a new app. And that's the method that we choose. There are a lot of different eSIM providers that you can choose from. We found that the big name ones kind of are all clumped together in price. And then as you go to the different countries, you can find more local ones that are slightly less costly. For convenience and for customer support, we've been sticking with the big name ones. When you download the eSIM, you choose the package, and the package is usually identified by 3 things. One, the geographic scope of the package. So sometimes you can do entire regions like all of Asia, or you can choose individual countries. Then the time of the package. So the shortest ones I've seen are usually a week. You can have them go up to a year and different increments in between. And then the third component is how much data you want to use. And to give you some idea what we do, if we're going to stay in one country for a time period that is covered by the package options, we usually buy the eSIM for the individual country. And so if we're going to be in a country for a month, I usually use 10 gigabytes. And both Arlo and Saily, we also tried out GigSky, and I've seen some other ones that have it. They all have the same kind of options to top up your data. And that means that as you're working your way down, if you're starting to run out of data, you need more, it's easy to add on after that. So buy too little rather than too much data. We usually do 10 gigabytes a month. And then if we need more, we can add more. And if we do a week, it's usually either a 3 gig or a 5 gig package that we buy. But very often you can buy them for 1 gig, but the way we use the phones, 1 gig has never been enough. So again, choose the location that you want to cover, choose the time period you want to cover, and choose the amount of data you want. Right? And then you just install it.
Hey everyone. So you're looking to get your phone fully functional for a fraction of the usual cost. The final step is adding an eSIM. It's a simple 3-part process: buying, installing, and activating your eSIM. Greg asked me to walk you through it, and we both think Saily is one of the easiest eSIMs to use. So that's what I'll be showing you today. First up, head to the Play Store or the App Store and download the Saily app. Once it's installed, open it up and sign up for an account. After you're logged in, tap on Explore Plans. You'll see options for individual countries and even entire regions. If you have a specific country or region in mind, just use the search bar to find it. Once you've found the perfect plan, select it and hit continue. Now, just pick your payment method and complete the purchase. Easy, right? Alright, with your plan purchased, it's time to install and activate the eSIM. Tap on View Plan to go to your dashboard. That will take you to a screen where you'll see a button that says Install eSIM. Tap that. You'll get two options. Choose Install eSIM to put it on your current device. A little box will pop up asking if you want to activate your new eSIM. If you're ready to start using it, tap the Allow button. Saily will then connect to a local network. Once it's connected, your eSIM is installed. Just tap Continue. Now for the final step, activation. Saily will start the process, which usually takes about a minute. When Saily has activated the eSIM, tap on Done. After that, you'll need to name your new eSIM. I like to use Saily plus the country name, or Saily plus the region name, like Saily Italy or Saily Asia, so it's easy to identify, especially as you travel to new locations and add more eSIMs. Tap Continue. Next, you'll be asked to choose which line to use for mobile data. Select the new Saily label you just created. You might see an option for a fallback line, but we don't recommend using it, especially on iPhones, as it can drain your battery much faster. Also, make sure the mobile data switching option is turned off. Then, click Continue. One last thing, you need to enable data roaming. On an iPhone, you may need to go to Settings again. Then scroll your settings until you find Cellular and tap on it. Then scroll the cellular screen until you see your new Saily eSIM. Tap on it. Now you should be able to scroll the screen until you find data roaming. Toggle it on, and that's the last step you have to take to use your eSIM. If you are an Android user, the process to toggle on data roaming is similar, but a little different. You may want to pause here to note the steps. Go to Settings, then Network and Internet. Find Mobile Network and toggle on roaming for your eSIM. Good job, you've done it. Now let's confirm that your eSIM is installed and activated. This is easy too. Just head back to the Saily app. On your dashboard screen, click on My Plans. That's it. You'll see that you've successfully purchased, installed, and activated your eSIM. Thanks for letting me help. Now, Greg can take it from here, but before he's back, please click the like and subscribe buttons if you want more of this kind of content.
That's really it. Once you have Google Voice and the eSIM, and you've activated Google Voice with a deposit, you now have the capability to use your phone, use your text messaging, use your email, and use your internet. As I said, in our experience, the cost for that package is usually in the neighborhood of $40 to $50 a month.